basketball today on Kababayan LA. Everyone is talking about it anyway. Lakers versus Celtics. Marami po sa ating mga Pinoy mahilig sa basketball and very avid fans pa ng Lakers. Kasama po natin ngayon old friends, old co-workers. I'm very honored to have them on the show. They're actually here. They flew in from Manila to cover the NBA Finals. So eat your heart out. Miko Halili, hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
No, we flew out here to be on your show.
Ayan, thank you. Bolero pa rin. And Alex Compton, ang puti na nagsasalita ng Tagalog. Magandang hapon sa iyo.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo at sa inyong lahat.
Ayan. Let's talk about this experience first for you. First time for you, Alex, covering the finals, but for you, Miko,
Third time.
Third time na.
Oh, second time.
Okay, so let's talk about your assessment of this series, Celtics versus Lakers. Kasi syempre may hype because of the old rivalry, no? Pero ganun pa rin ba ka-intense?
Ang napansin kasi namin, for the current players, parang hindi importante sa kanila yung history. May mga Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird, Jerry West versus Bill Russell. No, wala silang connection doon.
Right.
Their own rivalry, it's really about 2008. Yung nangyari nung, nung 08, yun lang talaga yun. It's 3 years. That's what they're really concerned about, na makabawi sila for losing in 08.
Okay, well, see, last night, it felt like the Celtics, they were giving the Lakers a good competition. Pero parang toward the end, parang bumitew eh. Parang they lacked something. What do they lack?
Sa akin, nagulat kami pareho. Nagulat din si Doc Rivers dyan. Ang sabi niya, di ba yung identity ng team nila, sila yung mas agresibo, sila yung physical, ganun. Na physical sila. Parang talaga mas agresibo yung Lakers, kaya sa kanila yung tawagan. Talagang nag-dominate lang yung Lakers.
Was that the first game that you were expecting to cover, Miko?
The first game?
Was it what you expected to cover?
Honestly, we felt it would have been closer because alam namin ang Boston very physical. No? Parang mga sea guys sila when they defend.
Right.
So we were actually expecting a closer game. So in a way, it was kind of disappointing. Pero alam namin, lahat ng Laker fans masaya.
Yeah, of course. KG didn't perform last night. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, pagdating sa point production, okay naman. Mga 16 points, that's not bad. Kaya lang, nagulat ako na 4 rebounds lang siya. Dinominate siya talaga ni Pau Gasol. Kasi yung naging label ni Pau Gasol dati, nung series nila 2008, kumbaga soft ang tawag sa kanya. Ngayon, hindi siya soft. Siya yung pinakamagaling na player sa court kahapon. Siyempre, ang galing ni Kobe. Pero biggest impact in the game, walang iba kundi si Pau Gasol.
Do you think yung pagtawag sa kanya ng soft made an impact na talagang pinaghandaan niya coming out last night?
Palagay namin Kasi halata naman not even Gasol, pero even Odom, lahat sila as a
everyone
team,
really prepared.
Pinaghandaan talaga nila. At alam nila kasi, ang tingin ng tao, mamamain lang sila ng Boston. So they really came out ready.
So as an analyst, Alex, what do you think should the Celtics, what adjustments should they make for Game 2?
Well, ang napansin ko sa kanila, yung sinasabi ni Doc Rivers, wala masyado sa adjustment. Ibig sabihin, yung totoong depensa ng Celtics, hindi pinakita sa Game 1. Yung mga guards ng Lakers, nagde-dribble penetrate sa half-court offense nila. May mga layup na kulang talaga yung help defense. Yun yung ini-expect ko, sinabi ko pa nga sa coverage namin sa intro. Ini-expect ko early on pa lang, may mga banggaan talaga, may mga hard fouls galing sa Celtics, yung mga statement fouls na hindi nangyari. Nung nag-drive to the basket yung guards ng mga Lakers, may mga layup pa, huli yung challenge. Parang dali, nagalit si Doc Rivers dyan. So ini-expect ko sa Game 2, papakita ng Celtics yung totoong defense nila, yung pinakadahilan kung bakit umabot sila sa finals.
And we are going to look out for that Game 2 on Saturday night. You're going to be covering. But before we end this block, because when we return, we're going to talk about your personal lives. Nakakatakot, no? No, but Miko, why do you think Filipinos connect to the Lakers so much?
It has something to do with history. Nung pinapalabas kasi yung mga Lakers Showtime games, 1980s, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, pinapalabas na yan sa Manila. So marami sa amin, lumaki ako watching those Laker games. Kaya matindi ang connection. Kaya nga marami sa ating mga kababayan na pumunta dito sa LA, automatic naging Laker fans. Kasi when they were still back in Manila, yan ang kanilang napapanood, no? Magic, James Worthy, lahat yan, Byron Scott, no? Kaya, and syempre yung style kasi ng LA nung araw, showtime, razzle-dazzle, run and gun.
Right.
It's napakadali para sa ating mga Pilipino to identify with that.
Okay. And because Filipinos love basketball, when we return on the show, we are going to talk about the state of Philippine basketball. We always talk about that here on the show, but we have two more experts to discuss that with us when we return. Don't go away.